Good morning. I'm Zara from Flash News. Today, we dive into an exclusive report on a case that has shaken our nation to its core. In a news that has caught far and wide consideration, Susan Lorincz, a white lady, has been viewed as at fault for murder with a gun for the sad demise of her dark neighbor, AJ Owens. The lethal shooting happened after a warm disagreement regarding kids playing in their area, leaving a local area crushed and a family wrestling with an unfathomable misfortune. The Owens family has had to deal with fantastic strife. AJ Owens was a committed mother of four, and her life was foolishly stopped before her small kids. One of them, a young man, saw the terrible occasion, an injury that keeps on tormenting him and his kin. The family's lawyer, Ben Crump, offered their significant thanks for the blameworthy decision, saying, AJ Owens was a committed mother whose life was unfortunately stopped. While nothing can eradicate the aggravation they perceive, the present choice sends a reasonable message: silly brutality will be met with responsibility. Examiner Rich Buxman drove the charge against Lorincz, clarifying that this was no mishap. In his end contentions, he spread out the chilling subtleties. Lorincz shot a firearm through her locked entryway, completely mindful that Owens was on the opposite side. She deliberately pulled the trigger, and that choice took AJ Owens' life, Buxman told the jury, portraying Lorincz's activities as a foolish dismissal for human existence. On the opposite side, Lorincz's protection, drove by Amanda Sizemore, contended that she was a helpless, terrified lady who accepted she was in unavoidable peril. Sizemore summoned Florida's persevere regulation, attesting that Lorincz had no obligation to withdraw in her own home and was legitimate in going for the kill, assuming she felt her life was compromised. She was distant from everyone else. It was evening time, and she was frightened by the uproarious shouting and beating on her entryway. At that time, she accepted her life was in danger, Sizemore clarified for the jury. Nonetheless, Buxman destroyed this safeguard, stressing that the apparent danger to Lorincz's life was not approaching. If Ms. Owens had really gotten through the locked entryway and gone after her, Lorincz could have had a case for self-preservation. In any case, that is not what occurred here, he contended, clarifying that Lorincz's activities were neither sensible nor legitimate. The preliminary was sincerely charged, especially when the court heard a letter Lorincz wrote to Owens' kids, communicating lament for her activities. I never intended to kill your mom. I was scared she planned to kill me. I shot out of dread, the letter read. It was a second that featured the profound intricacies of the case and the irreversible results of Lorincz's choice. Outside the town hall, Angela Diaz, Owens' mom, talked sincerely about the close-to-home costs the preliminary had taken on her. The feelings, the disdain, the misery, the aggravation, to stay there just feet from the one who took my little girl's life. I needed to dive profound into my solidarity and confidence to maintain some kind of control, Diaz shared, her voice loaded up with distress and flexibility. As we push ahead, the Owens family keeps on requiring the most extreme punishment to be forced on Lorincz, looking for full equity for the misfortune they've endured. The condemning stage anticipates, however, the present liable decision denotes a huge move toward responsibility. This case remains as an unmistakable indication of the staggering effect of dread and savagery and the significance of guaranteeing that such silly demonstrations don't be tolerated. Much obliged to you for going along with us. This is Zara, covering this report from Flash News.